Hey, welcome back to Dairy Ayres. It is Sunday morning. We're giving you the Sunday morning update. Anyway, a lot of things have changed around here last couple weeks. We got rid of most of the goats. We have 3 to go, and they will be going at the end of this week. Sold them to a fellow that's going to come and get them on Friday. All the other goats, we took them to a neighbor about a mile away and talked to him, and he's actually gone down there in his pastures, so that worked out pretty well, and we can just drive by and see him and say hey and all that. But because of the price of hay, and for us here and the way things are going, my husband's working a lot, and his employer even asked him to work more, so we're kind of just lightening the load a little bit because it's just too much. I'm also trying to get the business off the ground and trying to do some farmers markets and stuff like that, as well as work on my jewelry, as well as work on putting food away and doing, of course, my videos, which I haven't been able to do much lately because we've been so busy outside and doing other things, preparing, putting a bunch of food away, dehydrating and canning, vacuum packing stuff away. Got some really good deals lately on some stuff. I got some nuts for like $2 a bag. They were clearancing them out, and I don't know how that ever happened. I walk into the best deals sometimes, I tell you. So anyway, I got a bunch of pecans and almonds. Ooh, and about ready to choke. There's so much pollen out here. Excuse me. But yeah, I got a good deal on that, as well as the hamburger, which I did a video on that. Just really good deals lately. So I got to take advantage of those when I come across them. Our trees, the black locusts, are in full bloom, so there's pollen everywhere. And I'm going to go down and put a little bit of lemongrass in a bee box that we put out by the garden, the little garden. I turned the boys, the bucks' little run out there into a garden. Since they're not here anymore, I thought, you know what, the ground's been fertilized for sure, right? And it's super soft because it's been clodding around in it everywhere, so I thought might as well take advantage of that. So I went out there and made a little garden. So today I'm going to fix it up and make it a little cute garden. I put some marigolds in it the other day, and I have a patch that I need to plant still. I turned all the ground over there with a shovel, so I'm just trying to break up that soil into smaller bits, and then I'm going to plant some stuff out there today. I also will be planting tobacco, which I've never grown before, but I thought, you know what, why not? I'm going to try it just to see what it looks like. I think it's fun to grow things I've never grown and to learn about the plant, so I'm going to do that. And we still have squash to put in, so we are going to put a bunch of that in. Let's see, what else do we have to do? I got a whole list of stuff today. We got to go to the spring and get water today. I got to plant my tomatillos. I planted I have green ones, but I didn't plant my purple ones. These. And I wanted to make purple salsa this fall, so I've got to get those done. So I'm going to start them in this thing here. This is Aero. It's called an Aero Garden. Let me show you here real quick. It's this little booger here. My friend gave this to me. And you can adjust this, you know, it comes up and down the top here, wherever you need it to be. You can adjust it down while they're small, and as they grow, you can raise it up. So I just kind of got it up out of my way so I can start planting these. They have these little pods that you put in there. And then this is where you feed the water, but this whole booger comes up like this. It's got a little pump in there and all that good stuff, and you fill that up with water. But anyway, I'm going to get this going today so that I can get those tomatillos going. And then I've got these that should have been in weeks ago, but I'm going to go ahead and attempt it. I'm just going to put out like 8 of them, these Chinese pink celeries, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll have luck before the year's out. I don't know. Also forgot to put my dill out. I've got all my other herbs planted, but I didn't get the dill, so I've got to get the dill, and I've got plenty of time for that because as long as they're ready by the fall, we're good. And then these I think are just beautiful. And I'm definitely going to get these in the ground today and get them going. So I'm happy about that. The bees, like I said, we're gonna get some lemongrass in that box out there. Maybe we can, if any neighbors' bees or anything decide to swarm that's close by or whatever and decide to come this way, the box will be ready. So maybe we'll have an opportunity to get another batch of bees going. That'd be nice. Anyway, I got a whole list of stuff we have to do today. Let's see what's on the list. We got to go get water at the spring. We have to plant the tomatillos, the celery, and the dill, and the beans. Plant the rest of the flowers. I've got a couple nice boxes here on the back deck. I want to get flowers planted in. I've got those up front ready to go. The limoncello, I need to get it going. Summer is coming fast, you know, I mean, the hot summer. So I want to be ready for August. If I get the limoncello going, which I'll do a video on that, so when it's real super hot, maybe we have a little limoncello and I'll have enough for my friends like I usually do. I think we have one bottle left in the freezer, so I'm sure somebody will be calling for that soon enough. I've got to check all my oils today for the business. I have dandelion oils, comfrey and calendula, and jewelweed, all kinds of stuff I've got ready. So I need to be checking on all those, and I'll probably have to do a couple batches of salves and get those going. Then what else? Oh, backpacking those nuts that I got. Get those done and get those put up. I have to drop some stuff off at my daughter's house. And then I think that if we get a chance to, maybe we will go buy a tree today and get it in the ground. We've had both our cherry trees died over winter. We have an apple tree that died. The deer killed another apple tree out there. So if we could get another plum tree, that would be nice. Our peach tree is doing great. I'll show you that in a minute. One of the goats got out and ate on my Camis Pear again. I swear that's the only tree that I care about on this whole property. I mean, super duper, really, that's my tree, you know. Absolutely love that Camis Pear. My sister has one. It's the best. I'm not a pear person. I don't like pears really. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't like the grittiness of them when I eat them, but I'll eat them, no problem. But my sister, she's like, you got to eat this pear, Rhonda. You got to eat it. I'm like, no. And she kept telling me, you got to eat it. You got to eat it. You got to give it a shot. Just try it. Just taste it. So I finally said, okay. And I took a bite of it, right? Oh my gosh. It was like an apple. It was so good. There was not that grittiness in it. It was so nice and sweet. It was the best. I swear. I love it better than I do apples now. I love it. It took me a long time to find a Camis Pear tree. I finally ordered one off of Amazon. I found them there. So, but it took me a long time before they even had them. So I ordered one, and we got it here, and it's probably 3 feet tall, and it had a bunch of leaves on the top of it, and what you know, one of the goats got out and ate them again. So here I am again, back at square one, and I'm like, that's the only tree I care about. I think I'm gonna have to put like major fencing around it with a gate that I can open and shut so I can get in there and tend to it and weed around it. And then maybe we'll get somewhere. I mean, it breaks my heart. It seems like every time I start getting somewhere with it, something happens. Either a deer comes through or the goats get it, or something. So anyway, I'm committed to this Camis Pear. I am totally committed to it. So I'm going to have to make a gate around it. And you know, I think we're redoing the fencing, actually, on the area where the goats were up here. We have a little span of like fencing that a friend gave Kane. It's like an octagon little corral type thing, you know, you can get them at Rural King or whatever. We have that thing, and I think that's what I'm going to put around that now that I'm thinking about it. I think that I'll put that around that tree, and it's real, it's got small little openings on it, so there's not going to be anything get in there to that tree. So I think that'll make a world of difference, and I'll stake it really well so that nothing can knock it over or anything. So that's the plan for that. So I'll probably be doing that today too. But anyway, let's check out this peach tree. We planted it like, I don't know, a couple years ago. Let's check it out. Okay, y'all. This is our peach tree. We planted this 3 years ago now. 3, I think. This is the year it's got loaded with peaches everywhere on it. So I'm trying to think what I can do to make sure that they stay on there. I'm so excited. Look at them. Oh my gosh, they're all little fuzzy things. They're so cute. It's just loaded with them. I mean, just loaded. So I'm hoping that they last and the birds don't get them all, and they last. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to net these, I think. The tree's not very tall yet, so it's probably 8 feet tall, but I want to make sure that I can somehow, look at that, how pretty. That is gorgeous. I'm so excited. I had a peach tree when I was growing up. I loved it. It's in our backyard before you went out to the woods, and it was always so pretty. I loved that tree. So I'm really excited about this, that it worked out. Although I think that the cherry tree didn't make it. It's third year here, and it's looking pretty stinking dead if you ask me. We lost the other cherry tree too. We're having no luck with cherry trees. This is probably the 6th cherry tree. Although this little stem here does have some growth on it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut everything back, I think, on it, and just go from there. And then we're gonna have to clear out the grass around the bottom and mulch it real well. So we'll try that. This one out here did not make it either. This was an apple tree, and it's pretty good and dead. And we did have, in that spot there, another cherry tree. It died. Although, see, it's coming up around it there. So I'm just gonna let it go. Let it grow, whatever. This one is the apple. It's growing around the bottom again, but as you can see, top is dead. It never ends, does it? Little bee box that I put out here next to the garden. I just put it right here in the garden. We decided to make the boys run here a little garden. So we started with tomato plants over here. I've got 3 over here, and then I've got 3 here, and then I've got them all along here, all the way down to there. So I've got 11 in here. And then back in the corner back there, I've got, that is a bunch of hot peppers. So there's cayennes, and there are jalapenos, habaneros, and this other plant that I don't even know what it's called. But anyway, it's some strange plant, but we got it at the nursery. And so I just went for it. Then we've got pepper plants over here, which needs to be weeded already. And we had to buy 2 red pepper plants, so we got those in there. But I think I've got 2 yellow, 2 red, and 2, I can't remember, mammoth, I think they're called. And then I've got this whole section, back it up a little bit here so I don't blind you. But all this I have to plant. So I'm gonna get that going. I've got tomatillos in there. I've got squash here, a couple of acorn squash, and there's cucumber there at each end of that thing. And then I've got some cucumber over there. I've got eggplant over there, which looks like something ate. Yeah, they're all gone, except for one. That's lovely. Such is life. Yeah, every one of them's gone except for one. Oh my gosh. Huh. What a bummer. Okay, well anyway. And then there you go, on the back side is my tomatillos. I've got just a couple of them there, like 3 of them. So I'm going to plant more tomatillos over here and take these feeders off and clear the grass out there, and I'm gonna put the rest of those tomatillos there when I get them bigger, after they start growing pretty good. Can't believe my eggplants are gone. I'm so bummed. Looks like I'm gonna have to get some hot wire out here low. So another update is the fact that we went to go get chicks yesterday. And we went to Frankfurt. So they had no chicks available. Well, they had plenty available. Well, they weren't available, but they had plenty of chicks. I guess they've got some kind of a sickness going on with their chicks, so they're all basically quarantined there. You can't buy any of them. They're all in the troughs, and they are not selling them. So there's that. So we went to Lafayette, and we bought some chicks there, and I just bought 6. I bought some red-laced, blue-laced red Wyandottes, and then I bought some cochins. They had like cochins, so I thought, okay, well, you know what, I'll get 3 cochins. And then we got 3 turkeys. We got those home last night, set them all up. They were fine, everything was good. Get up this morning, they're dead. So, not all of them, 3 of the chickens and a turkey. So, did you say 3 died of the chicks?
3 or 4.
Yeah, so not happy with that situation. So I think we're going to go to TSC today and maybe purchase some from them. We've never had trouble with any chickens that we've ever purchased from TSC, so we're going to go try that. We also bought a, what kind of rabbit is that? We also bought a checkered giant rabbit last night, which I'm hoping is male. I was trying to sex it in the store, which oftentimes Rural King will tell you that they don't sex their rabbits. They don't, they act like they won't let you do it or whatever. We've always gotten them out anyway and just did it. And I'm so scared to do it because I'm afraid they're going to claw me. Kane's got a hold of it, of course, with the one hand because he can't, use his other hand because it's handicapped. So he's got it really good with the one hand, but its feet are still free, So I'm down there trying to check and I'm scared to death they're just going to get me good. And it was a pretty good sized rabbit. So anyway, I'm hoping that it's a male. We're hoping that it's a male. We need a male bad. Kane accidentally gave the male away to a friend. So if we don't have a male out of this one, then we might have to ask the friend for a male. So we might see if he has his mama rabbit Kendall, then maybe we can get a male out of that litter. So that would help. We need another male anyway. We need 2 males and we have 4 females. So that's where we're at there. And it's a really pretty rabbit. I'll show you in a little bit here. But it's Sunday and we're just trying to hang out and get our morning coffee on and get some things accomplished around here. I got the list going, so we're going to start hitting it hard and get all these things taken care of and have a great day. And I hope you do too. You guys take care. There's the new member of the family. He's looking good. His ears are so pretty. But anyway, really like him a lot. He's really sweet.